Do you ever feel like you need to keep pushing, like you need to keep going to that maximum effort, that you can't slow down? Well, you're like a lot of people that I talk to. And this came up during a session that I had today with the CEO. In that conversation, there was an awareness of the push, of not being enough, of needing to keep going. And I totally understand this because so many of us, myself included, think that you have to be hard on yourself. If you aren't pushing yourself, if you aren't squeezing that last effort out, that it's failure, that you're going to be lazy, that things are going to fall apart if you don't do it. And I'm just curious, when is it enough? And at what cost? And what are we modeling to the people around us? So if you lead a team, if you're running a company, if you're in a family, the people that are around you are picking up on that. Well, they're not slowing down, but I'm slowing down. So what does it mean for me? Do they think I'm lazy? Do they think I'm not good enough? And more times than not, we don't want the people that we care about, the people that we love, to feel the way that we feel about ourselves. And so I want to just put up that reflection that how you feel about yourself in turn becomes how other people feel about themselves. It's the message that you are inadvertently putting out into the world. And so I want to just pull back that curtain and ask you, how do you want the people around you to feel about themselves? And in turn, how do you want to feel about yourself? Because there is a cost to everything. And what I've realized in my professional and personal journey is that the efforts that we go to, those big gestures, those small changes are important. And we're not giving ourselves the credit that we deserve. We're not taking stock of all of the work that we're doing and also all of the intentionality of not working. Because rest is just as important as action. But in this society, in this world that we live in, we are focusing on our output, on our productivity, on our go, 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 on our hustle, on our grind. And it's not serving us. The person that I talked to today literally said that they felt that they were 30 years older than they actually were. We're aging ourselves. We're not enjoying our lives. What, are we waiting until we retire? Are we waiting for the weekends? Because I guarantee we're working on the weekends and we're stressing on the weekends and we're not present on the weekends when that's what we're mentally giving ourselves the break. And I'm using air quotes on that. If you truly want a break, give yourself the break. Give yourself a break by acknowledging what you're doing. Look at 3 layers deep of what allowed you to do those things, what made it all possible. Who are you? What values do you honor to make that possible? Because every time that you diminish and discount yourself, you're saying that it's okay for others to do that to themselves. So if you can't get to the place where you're doing it for yourself, do it for the people around you. Take stock of yourself. Give yourself credit. Keep an awesome shit list. All of the things that you're doing, big or small, whether it's a conscious choice to take a break, whether it's breathing when you would have reacted, whether it's asking for help or sharing something that you might have a question about or sharing a piece of you that you're working on, those are all part of this process and they all matter. But the more that we diminish and discount them, the more that we're diminishing and discounting ourselves. So if you want to be a model for positive change, if you want an innovative culture, if you want to change the world in a positive way, it first starts with how you treat yourself. So I encourage you to pause and to reflect. What did I do that was really awesome today? How did I put myself first? How did I choose me? And keep an ongoing list. Share it, acknowledge it, put the power behind those words, and then see what happens. See how the people around you start to lighten. See how your energy starts to just become boundless. You want to create renewable energy? It starts with you. It starts with fueling yourself with those positive thoughts of what you want to see more of. So if you want to see a culture transform, Start with yourself and how you talk and treat to yourself. I hope this is helpful. Y'all keep being awesome.